Okay, a little worried here, but we're going to take my modified underwater knockoff GoPro case with my knockoff GoPro camera and give this a try on my not knockoff, very nice Honda motorcycle. We'll see. Okay, so I'm getting on my bike. This is at my girlfriend's place in the suburbs of NonSung, Thailand. NonSung is one of the satellite cities or a suburb itself of Koh Lat. And Koh Lat's one of the major cities of Thailand. I really like Koh Lat. So you can see this small road here. That entire road, both lanes, is about 12 feet wide. It's extremely narrow. My CB500F fills the road pretty well. On the right there, that's a little Lan Ka, a little store. I go there almost every day, buy a cold beverage or something. That's Tuk D, which means good cheap. Also a little bit bigger store. They have detergent and light bulbs and things there if you need. You don't want to go all the way into town. I don't take my motorcycle there. I walk. Now we're coming up to NonSung Road. This is the road that connects Mitropop. Far down the left there would be Mitropop. Way in the distance would be Mitropop. Left would take you to Konkan. Right would take you to Koh Lat. I'm going to do a U-turn here. I do this probably 2-3 times a day. Nice little smooth second gear turn, and off I go. My speed will be in kilometers an hour if you see it here and there in the videos, and it's about 10% low because of my rear sprocket. Got a Ford Ranger, no, it's a Mitsubishi truck there on the right. Something the size of a Ford Ranger is pretty big. You see a vehicle on the left that he was merging, getting ready to merge. Thankfully, he saw me. I pointed him out in the video there. And these vehicles here parked on the left like that, they're also a hazard because they can start to move at any time. You may not get any notice at all. And we're going sort of north-ish up NonSung Road, headed towards the city of NonSung itself, and I'm going to go past the city a little bit. Got 2 lanes here. Now this is not a bad stretch of road. These lanes are a little wider. I could measure them, but they're probably more like 10 feet wide each. They're smaller than in the U.S., but they're not bad. And you can see here I'm comfortably possessing the fast lane. No problem at all with that. And I'm clipping along pretty good. I recall this ride from this morning, and I was in a mood to go a little faster than I normally do. The speed limit's 110 kilometers an hour. I probably got pretty close to that a couple of times, which in Thailand is relatively fast. The way people drive, with a very high speed differential, etc., it makes it quite challenging. So, and the road here is in pretty good condition. I have tried to more or less kind of memorize where the general location where all the potholes are. They will get worse and worse. See me checking the lane there, checking the lane. I'm going to pass this guy on the left. They get worse and worse until they finally do get patched. And the roads are in overall pretty good shape, but a pothole will get, I'd say, potentially lethal for a motorcycle before it finally gets patched. Frequently that does happen. So I'm careful. I'm also careful about riding on the painted lines and riding on the markers. I don't make any sudden turns. I avoid staying on the paint for very long. Very slow merging car on the left there. You saw that. You saw me fly by him. And that is one of the dangers, is speed differential. You'll have a vehicle on the road 5, 10, 15 kilometers an hour. I'm not kidding. And you'll get a hot shot going 120, 130 kilometers an hour. Your fast vehicles you have to watch out for are your premium sedans, just like in America. And then, for some reason, the number 1 truck of morons in Thailand is the Isuzu D-Max pickup truck. And they're often modified. They throw tons of soot out the back. They're louder than heck. And I like cars. I'm a car guy. I had a very loud, high-performance car. But these guys, of course, have no training or anything, and they just drive absolutely like maniacs. That's the motorcycle lane there on the left I've talked about before. That's for small motorcycles. generally in the 100, 155 cc range. You see them, and they tend to stay there. Although you'll see young people get peeling out and they'll go in the fast lane. They got flip-flop shorts, t-shirt, no helmet, no nothing, and they'll pass the guys in the D-Max trucks. They've got them tuned with bicycle rims on them, so very light, so they can pick up the speed wherever they can, and they can go very fast. And I'm still in the fast lane here. I'm very comfortable because NonSung Road is not like Winter Pop. I can go in that fast lane. I have to keep watching my mirrors. You see me checking my mirrors frequently. And here I'm comfortably passing somebody on a smaller motorcycle, no problem. We've got a merging car. I'm not having any trouble at all. Now, up here, there'll be some road surface hazards. You see me thread the needle here. On the left, look at those potholes. Not good, not good. Water hazard, don't like any of that. And now I'm kind of in the home stretch here as I get towards the city. Those were big potholes a little bit ago, and I was dodging those, even driving the car. I don't want to have a suspension damage because I'd have to pay for that. And now we're in kind of this last level road. And I think that big patch there was the last really bad potholes I had to watch out for. I think they filled those, and I think, yeah, because now we're on the left lane, there's some potholes, but I don't go in that left lane. That left lane's always dirty. I'm looking into like maybe an enduro tire of some kind. It would be something that would be better for dirty roads because the soil is moved and transported very regularly in Thailand to stop property from flooding. They'll raise the land. They'll fill the soil, as they say. So now I'm in NonSung proper. This is something I don't normally do. I actually right down that line, and I passed that guy. He's going really slow, and like I said, I was in a bit of a mood today to just go a little more quickly. Probably trying to beat the rain, which I did. And yeah, now we're just coming up on the shops. Upholstery shop on the left, coffee place on the right. On the left is that Nam Maprao shop right there on the left, coconut milk. I go there all the time, and on the right would be my friend Chris's house, and his next door, his wife's business, the massage place. Very, very good for my back. Really painful. That little tiny lady is incredibly strong. And now we're into the real business district in the heart of NonSung City. I find this attractive as a working, honest city. There's no accommodation for tourists, no accommodation for English language. No accommodation for any culture but their own. This is pure Thailand. And the people are very nice. I have never had a serious bad experience. Here I am flexing around wearing my brand new clothes, riding my 100 and some thousand baht bike, which used, that's what I paid for it. A little under 4,000 US. And no one's really given me much of a trouble. I've had like maybe 2 or 3 guys give me, maybe it could have been a dirty look, I'm not sure, didn't really care. And if they did, I'd understand that. I really would. And I find a little spot on the left here where I can go through. This is a 4-way intersection, so I go through carefully. And this is a roundabout at the end, this little tower with a clock on it. I'm going to make a sweeping left here and go up and over the train tracks on that elevated road at the very end, you see. Pretty cool. This camera angle looks pretty good. I think I'll probably keep this camera angle. Maybe tempted to raise the camera here more. I'm a little disappointed the field of vision doesn't go higher up and down, but it seems to be pretty good. I don't have any sound because it's just insane. I tried a shielded microphone with a big foam thing on it and everything, and all you got was wind noise and static. It was just very annoying. You would not want to hear it. So I'm behind a small motorcycle here, and I'm going to make a nice safe pass. Being very careful. Watch that car for pulling out. Big truck, and I got a big truck ahead of me. And we're going to see that I remember this guy. They were driving very respectfully, very kindly, which, big trucks that they can go either way here. Drivers are really, there are requirements, but generally speaking, a driver can just be 18 years old. Maybe there's some kind of drug here that's super common. I just found out about it. I don't know. Really no training required, nothing really required. A lot of the drivers are unlicensed and uninsured, just no paperwork or training of any kind. Just get in the vehicle, someone shows them how to work it for 2 minutes, and off you go. And I've been told by many, many people that's, if not the majority, a huge number of drivers on the road. So you really have to watch out for yourself and for everybody else. I recall taking this turn slightly wide. I think I might have been going a hair fast. I took it a hair wide, corrected, and then passed this motorcycle on the left. Yeah, you're going to think I'm a speed demon. I'm really not. But I was kind of having some fun today. And, these big overpass U-turns are kind of fun. It's cute. My girlfriend is fearful of them in the car or not. She doesn't like driving. Sure, there's a really dirty, crappy road you can go to avoid this, and she'll do that instead. It's kind of cute. It doesn't really. She learned to do escalators while I was here. She was very scared of escalators at the mall, and I worked with her and her two boys and got them to not be afraid of the escalator at the mall anymore. So kind of fun. We're gonna make a left here in second gear. I love my little second gear left and right turns. And this is the last little stop. On the right is the restaurant that serves the mugata. I think I just quickly looked to the right, if I remember. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I just kind of do that. Yeah, that's, I shot some video there. Frequently I'll meet my girlfriend and some of her co-worker friends. Some very nice people. We'll meet there and have a nice dinner. And they're very considerate of my feelings. I haven't complained. Sometimes I'll just sit and play with my phone or whatever. Yeah, if they're lately they've been a little bit stressed and just talking all about work, and I don't want to join in, or in some of the words I don't know. And then there's this kind of last little stretch of road here, and this is generally pretty quiet. This road here, we won't get any of the bonker stuff. I think I don't know if I'm going to adjust this camera angle up or not. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I think for now I'll leave it. I'll try it on Mitropop and see how we do. Mitropop, it'll be just bonkers. I'll have to pause it, take screenshots, and draw on the screen with marker and stuff, because there'll just be so much going on. But you have to watch. So to the left of this white line is where small motorcycles can ride, and the problem is people will come the other way because those U-turns are far apart, or there's no U-turn, or they just don't want to go that way, so they go the opposite way. And so if you're riding in the proper spot, a guy can come head on at you, and that's not so much fun either. With a big bike like mine, over 300cc, I'm at a 500. I can possess the first lane. On a small road, I can possess any lane. And then on Mitropop, I occasionally possess any one of all three lanes, but I'm very careful if I'm not in the first leftmost lane. If I go into that middle or right lane, which is the fast lane, I'm very careful. Now here I go to one of my favorite little stores. I think I step back and get a little look at the bike and everything. I pick up some diet lemon soda for me and for my girlfriend, and a little bag of lower calorie chips, and bring her a little a Canome, a snack. And just being supportive. I leave my phone in the bike, and I can leave my keys there and everything, and just I don't really worry about it. It's a pretty bike though. Seat could be bigger. And that's a store. They have some kind of chain gate or something they put down at night, but it's just an open store, And that's it. All right. Yeah, anything more? Let me see. And it's taking off my gear. I wear gloves. Here, normally I wear motorcycle pants and a jacket and everything. Here I didn't wear any of that. I just was staying within NonSung, and I was going to go see my girlfriend. Kind of wanted to look a little bit good, so that was that. All right, cool.